If I could ever just say one thing that would really stick, it'd be this phrase from my high school math teacher, Mr. Lohman. Shout out to Mr. Lohman, wherever you are today. He said this one quote, and it's stuck with me for how many years it's been, I don't even know. He said, perspective is reality. I've been thinking about that for years now at this point, and your perspective is your reality. If you have a grateful perspective, you have a grateful reality. If you expect things to go wrong, they likely do. Your perspective is your reality. And the reason I'm thinking about this today is it's so funny. The mind is so funny. Perspective is so important because here I am. I'm just feeling a little off today. Like, I don't know, just like not anxious, but just like off, like I mentioned a couple days ago. And I've been really actually grateful because now that I've implemented being a little more structured, regimented with my day and intentional about how I'm spending my time, I'm noticing like boom, we're moving on from any anxious thought real quick. Like it's back to normal, getting closer back to normal actually. And I know it'll take a little bit of time because we kind of derailed a little bit, but like getting back onto that, it's like, oh, feels really good. But that being said, like the past couple weeks have been really bad. And here I am, feeling a little off, and I'm like, why am I feeling this way? What does it mean? Just all like stressed about just feeling off. And then I'm like, hold on a second. Perspective. I'd rather feel just a little off today and not worry about it and be grateful than actually be anxious. So like, it's funny though, like here I am like stressed about why I'm feeling off and just like, I don't know, just not my peppy self. And, I mean, honestly, it could still be the fact that I had so funny. The mind is so funny. Here I am like, is there something wrong? Why am I stressed? Am I anxious about something? But just all in my head. When in reality, I couldn't fall asleep last night until real late. I was tossing and turning the whole night. I'm probably just tired. I'm talking it out. But the brain is like, questioning all this stuff. And instead, I should just be grateful. Like, I'd much rather this than be anxious. So this is progress. So it's like, first of all, I'm grateful for the progress. Second of all, I'm probably just tired now that I'm thinking about it. But it's like, perspective is reality. I can create this reality of like, oh man, why am I feeling? Am I ever going to feel normal? What's wrong? And it's like, that's not the reality though. But it can be if you live in that place. All right, now it's time. Let's go out here. We got to water the plants a tiny bit, just a tiny bit. Give them a smidgen of water. I don't know if they need much. It's been a little moist lately, so I feel like they don't need much. But this morning before yoga, I started digging out some holes for the blueberries. Man, that guy's not looking so hot back there. Hopefully he comes back to life. That's a raspberry bush. He is not looking so hot. So I'm going to plant the blueberries now while I do some songwriting in my ears. We did it. We got the blueberries in now. This is one blueberry bush. That's another blueberry bush. I hope it's not too close to that raspberry bush that's back there. But it should be fine. We got some strawberries over here. 2 sets of strawberries. Try to create a little row so I can go in there and pluck everything. Next I want to get some sort of fig tree and maybe put a fig tree like, I don't know, like somewhere over here or something like that. And then I would love to get a blackberry bush. Blackberries are probably my favorite out of all the berries. I've been talking about doing a reaction to Olivia Rodrigo's documentary on Patreon for far too long now, and it is at a point where I need to do it. So, it's an hour and 16 minutes, so I'm just going to sit. Hey, I'm grateful that this is part of my, come on, who can say that they're getting paid to watch a video like this? Like, I'm blessed. So, I'm looking forward to this. We're going to get it started, and then I have to do some Patreon requests, and then work on some music, and then a vocal lesson today. Cool, so watching these videos always inspires me to write music, man. Phenomenal video for Olivia Rodrigo. I'm gonna make like a follow-up video, like kind of explaining my thoughts on it. But it's so inspiring just to watch the behind the scenes. It's so encouraging, and it's like it just makes me want to write. So actually, I spent the past hour after that watching that video writing, and I'm really excited about what's coming. Still working on it. Not ready to share it just yet, but I'm excited. Now we're about to hop onto a. It's funny. I had to be flexible because I wanted to get all these other things done, but I ended up spending the time songwriting. So. That's the important thing because I want to be a songwriter, right? So I got to focus on that. About to hop on a vocal lesson, and then I got to continue on going on the lists and crunching today, which I've been looking forward to because I want to show her some of the stuff I've been working on, like writing, not this song particularly. I'm not ready for this song yet, but other songs. And it's just seeing, I've been thinking about a lot of the things that she's been telling me, so now to try and implement them and getting her honest feedback. So it's kind of late, much later than I actually usually do work. It's like 9:45, but my show is coming up, filming of the show, which I'm excited about, but I kind of want to practice. I was just sitting on my phone for a while. I'm like, what am I doing? It's dumb. Like, let me go practice. Let me play the guitar a little. Kind of see the sounds that I want to get. And then probably tomorrow I'll make some, if I'm going to play with some tracks along with the band, like maybe some synths and stuff in the background. We'll see. So I might make those tomorrow, but kind of get us a feel for the sound that I'm going for tonight. Let's grab my pedal board. Am I white as a ghost? Because I think I just realized that I left my acoustic guitar at my gig. Unless it's in my car, which I don't think it is. I think it's been outside for the past 6 days in the case, but hopefully nobody stole it. Oh gosh. Well, I guess we're not practicing guitar right now. We are gonna go look for my guitar and pray that by God's grace it is still outside. Or I don't know if it's stolen. I don't know if the lady got it and brought it inside and forgot to email me or call me. Oh man, wait, there's no way that I forgot it. There's no way. Full disclosure, all honesty, I genuinely don't have any recollection of me putting it back in the car though. I don't remember. I don't know how it's possible. I don't know. I have the water bottle that was right next to it, so I don't know. Thing that I know. Moment of truth. We're pulling up right now to the place. Did we leave it here? What happened? Oh my goodness! Did we leave it here? It will be behind here. It is not here. Okay, well, let's try giving that lady a call from Saturday. Okay, so I just got off the phone with the lady that was a director for the person I was in communication with the gig. I was like, did you happen to see my guitar there? And she's like, no, I didn't. She's like, I would have noticed. And she's like, I feel like you had it when you were walking out. And I was like, maybe I left it on the side of the road. She's like, no, I would have seen it. Like, there wasn't like a crowd of people. You would have been able to see it. So I'm like, okay, that actually makes me feel better, because then it has to be somewhere in my house. Maybe in rushing for the wedding, I just threw it somewhere, but like, okay. If I were my guitar, where would I be? Well, I guess at this point, the only answer is that I left the guitar there, and somebody stole it, because it's not there. And the lady said that she's been in the office every single day since Saturday and has not seen it. I feel like there's a spider crawling on me. That's the only logical answer, unless it just randomly appears. I lost my guitar. And you know what the worst part is, if it is actually gone? The sentimental value is like, man, how many songs have I written on that guitar? And like, that would be the bummer. But it's just material things. It's just a guitar. It's not the end of the world. It would suck, but it's not the end of the world in all reality. So I'm not like freaking out. But it would definitely suck. That was fun, man. I gotta say, I haven't done a gig in a long time, but that was fun to do for sure.